Hey guys, welcome back to Wild Arms. Where last left off, we checked out Aldehyde Castle and Aldehyde Castle Town. And we saw some cool things, interesting things and whatnot. So anyway, we're going to see what our other characters are doing right now. So we're going to go to the save bird and we're going to select change. And we can select from either Rudy or Cecilia. Let's switch over to Cecilia. As you can see, this is Kieran Abbey, where she just left from. Now she's on the world map. And we head up north and get into a random battle. 2 pill bugs. Here's a strategy I actually like. Oh wait, never mind. Not with Cecilia, actually. But I found one with Rudy as I look back, but her strength isn't strong enough. These pill bugs have actually pretty good defense. And her strength isn't strong enough, so we're going to have to cast this flame spell on him to kill him. Oh! I completely skipped that. If it happens again, I'll point it out. Yeah, Cecilia is one of the ones who actually has a second victory animation. It happens from time to time, but, you know. So, when we're near one of our, characters or whatever, or when we're in town, if I just not move, this little screen pops up to show where he is. And there he is, right there. Unfortunately, I made a mistake. You see, if I go to Emma's house with, whoever enters Aldehyde Castle first must go see Emma, and then she'll tell them to, bring friends. So the moment that if I choose Cecilia or Rudy to talk to Jack and stuff, he'll actually ask me personally to, go with him. Yeah, if we hadn't done that, I believe Cecilia says something along the lines of, hello there, traveler, or boy, the life of a dream chaser is exciting, and stuff like that. Yeah, so now that, the princess is back in her hometown, let's go see our father. We'll save Jack for later. Right now, we're just strangers right now, so, No, it cannot be! Shh! I'm back, Father. No one recognizes me. It's fun to be anonymous. You don't mind, do you? Why are you back so early? The festival isn't open yet. I have my reasons, and I don't particularly want everyone making a big deal. You've never liked crowds, I remember that. It's been 10 years. Look how you've grown. You look just like your mother. Let me remain anonymous until the start of the festival. Yeah, that's right. Nobody 10 years? So we were in that abbey for 10 years, studying magic and stuff, and now at 17 we finally make it back home? Yeah, no one recognizes us. Not even this minister. See? Yeah, so you can't actually explore this castle anywhere. It's kind of silly, but that's how she wants it. To remain anonymous right now, because, the Guardians have set us on this path. Anyway, I bet Cecilia is kind of tired. She probably wants to take a nap right now. Welcome to the Aldehyde Inn. It's 30 gil per night. Would you like to stay? Well, that's a nice little rest. That's a neat little rest there. And now Rudy is sent on his way, leaving Surf Village, anything behind. Where he goes, no one knows. Okay, he's a goblin. I'll try using the defend option. See what that... Ah! So here's a strategy I found. Since Rudy has such high defense, if you do... I believe, like, when you defend, perhaps the chances of a counterattack are actually stronger. So, like, when I was in that cave and I was fighting those balloon guys, I could have actually defended, taken 0 damage, and then I could automatically counterattack. That's actually a better strategy, like, when you're starting off, because, you know, balloons are a lot, weaker. So that way, you get the chance of counterattacking, and you don't take any damage. Oh, well... Here's a little town, so I guess Rudy can, like, go exploring. We can go exploring. So, since we ourselves know there are certain boxes that only he can destroy, let's, bomb them. Starting with the one near the church. Bombs in church. Antidote. Magic carrot and a heal berry. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. I've already explored, so I think I've gotten pretty much every item I can in this town. And look at that. All 3 characters have now gathered together at this spot. So, I think the time has come to unite all 3 characters together, shall we? So let's change the Jack, because he's the one who's looking for friends. Let's do it. Actually, there's one other thing I'd like to show you. Hang on one second. Recognize this place? Yep, Surf Village. I want to actually show you some interesting little dialogue if you haven't, before you talk to Rudy and, recruit him in your party. So this somber music becomes a default of Surf Village, but now we're approaching as a stranger, so you see, I think what they really wanted you to do is, not lead Cecilia and Rudy to Aldide Castle. I just do that because it's easier. You can just go around the world map, looking for people to join your, cause and stuff. So essentially you'd go near these places and then talk to them. Let's talk to this place as a complete stranger. This is Surf Village. Dream chasers, don't bring us any trouble. A dream chaser broke the village law. He brought about a terrible tragedy. Ever since a dream chaser caused trouble, we stopped selling items to strangers. Did you come here to cause trouble as well? You see, everyone's from Jack's perspective, it's geez, what? What's with this town? We are trying to hang on to our families and way of life. He had no right to desecrate that. Dream chasers are not welcome in this village. Recently, a dream chaser caused problems for us. I made a criminal out of a good friend. I have done a terrible thing to the man who saved my child. I couldn't even save my own son. I think, jeez. It's interesting, as a stranger. Imagine if you didn't, but it's interesting, the information we know. There's no room for the likes of you. Please leave at once. Why is the man who saved Tony being persecuted? The man who saved my friend was deemed a criminal by the villagers. See, at least, some of the kids and, Tony's and them, they are showing us the benefit. Everyone else, no benefit for... Do you remember that big earthquake that other day? Remember the one where, we took the holy berry and stuff the other day? Yeah, apparently a day's already passed by. Yeah. was caused when a dream chaser broke the magic seal in the Berry Cave. The quake destroyed a lot of structures in this area. Yeah, they say destruction, but really it's not even shown here. I wanted to show you this because then, once you actually get Rudy in your party, people will start saying, you want to know why we treat you like this? Ask your friend there. But the funny thing is here, Jack and Cecilia, throughout the entire story, never ask Rudy anything about his village that he came from. Even if you visit there as, Cecilia and Jack and stuff, never is there a dialogue scene that ever, happens between them about, this is Rudy's hometown and stuff. It's just been, Rudy's just been, since he's the silent protagonist and stuff, where he's told them, but not in a text box, about his village at all. He's just been known as a wanderer or whatever. That's kind of odd, though. I mean, this is something that needs to be talked about. I mean, this is the village that, feared Rudy's power and stuff. You think, the truth would come out during the adventure, but it doesn't. It just seems like a really, missed opportunity there. Actually, the funny thing is, years later, a remake of Wild Arms 1 came out on the PS2 called Alter Code F. It's a pretty good game. I think it feels a bit even easier than, this game. Well, it's easier because, there's certain items later on that, make you so overpowered. But I don't really like some of the models that they went with and stuff. Also, certain changes in the story. But, in that game, Rudy actually does get sort of a redemption type of deal for when he's in his surf village and whatnot. I wanted to show that off because, just for that hidden dialogue and stuff. You might miss it because you might just think, well, I don't want to run all the way, so I'll just get all the characters to this one spot and then talk to them. So, without further ado, let's talk to these guys. There's some monsters at the ruins near Aldehyde. Lilithia's tomb needs to be cleansed. I could use a partner. Lilithia? Intriguing name. Let me go with you. I feel my destiny is with this adventure. The magician wants to know if she can join you. Will you let her come? I wonder what happens if you say no. Sorry, I don't think you could keep up. Kinda odd, she didn't introduce herself as a magician. I guess this is for our sake, even though we know personally who she is, but Jack doesn't. Not yet, anyway. My name is Jack. This is Handpan. He's a wind mouse. I am Cecilia. It may not look like it, but I know a little magic. Yep, and she's now with us as a party member. Pretty cool, right? There she is. Right here. We can switch between them and stuff. Now, if you don't talk with the person that you went to speak with Emma to, let's see what happens. A dream chaser is a man as free as a bird. Now, let me see what happens if I talk to Celia as, Rudy. Hello, Mr. Dream Chaser. How are you? Yeah, that's all he says. The funny thing is, if you have Rudy talk to Jack, that's the one bit of dialogue he actually says, boy, the life of a dream chaser sure is, free and stuff like that. That's, the one piece of optional dialogue where, Rudy will actually talk. There's one other, like I mentioned before, but we don't know that yet. So, let's switch to Jack. And it's kind of odd, because since with Cecilia, it automatically goes. So now we'll just talk to Rudy as Jack. The earthquake caused terrible chaos at the tomb. What? You caused the earthquake? What do you mean? What do you know? So you want to help to take care of this problem. The Dream Chaser wants to know if he can join you. Will you let him join? If you improve your fighting skills, I'll think about it. See, Jack sees a girl and is I don't think you keep up. But the guy, it's improve your fighting skill, then you can join me. But we're gonna let him join us. Alright, that settles it. I could use the company. My name is Jack. This is Handpan. Don't worry, he won't bite. What's your name? Rudy, huh? Nice to meet you, Rudy. And with that, our three characters have joined together. They've come together as one. Yeah, it seems interesting bit. The top character will always change depending on who you have selected there, and the positioning will change. But we'll stay as Jack. So with that, we got all three of our characters here. You know, our inventory has always now become one and stuff. We use a hardy apple here. We might use these on Cecilia. She needs like some... Actually, no, we'll use it on Jack, because really it's pointless right now for Cecilia. Power apple, we'll give that to Jack, since, you know, he uses attack item. Arm weapons don't actually, like, apply to your attack, your strength stuff. That's separate entirely, so I guess in a way it's pointless once you get more arms and stuff. Speaking of... actually, you know what? I think we're going to cut this part, and when we come back, I'll show you some other stuff. Okay? See ya.